ladies and gentlemen, I'm AZelevator and welcome back to the Space Engineers Weekly Workshop Roundup. This is Space Engineers Weekly Workshop Roundup, I believe number 6. Correct me if I'm wrong. You'll know from the title, but anyway, as always, I'm bringing you 3 of the hottest ships or stations. Well, in this case, 4 of the hottest ships or stations. We'll get to that in a second. That's a little bonus for you guys. And 3 of the hottest mods from the Space Engineers Steam Workshop page for the last week. And yeah, I do apologize for that little sort of 2-day gap, or 2-week gap, I should say. Not exactly a 2-day gap, 2-week gap between uploads, but yeah, that's just because of personal reasons. But anyway, so yes, we are moving straight on to the mods first. First of all, we've got Deep Space Receiver by Darth Biomech. That's this big bad guy here, this radar dish looking dude. It's an extremely powerful large antenna dish, 7x7x9 blocks. It is capable of sending and receiving data at distances up to 50,000 kilometers. It is a perfect choice for establishing communications between remote stations or deep space research vessels. Known issues as a laser antenna, currently does not have angle restrictions like turrets. I hope this is temporary. Dish of the receiver can penetrate the main body. So yeah, that means that this guy here would clip down through here. But so let's go ahead and try to turn him on here. This is going to be, well, yeah, you do have to have another receiver hooked up to it, so that there is that. I just now realized, but yeah, once you get 2 of these guys hooked up, then you can have a signal going out up to 50,000 kilometers away, which is like over there. So nah, it's a long way away. For those of you who haven't played Space Engineers in the past few months, they've added infinite sized worlds, so regular antennae like say that one over there are limited to 50,000 meters. So this is essentially about 10 times that. Correct me if I'm wrong. It's about 10 times the distance, which is absolutely insane. So yeah, you put one of these on one station, then put one on another large ship. I believe it may also have support for small ships. I don't know, but yeah, you put one of these on one station, then one of these on something else, and then you can go up to 50,000 kilometers and not have to worry about losing your place, which is amazing. It is absolutely massive, and yeah, I'm pretty sure that this is ridiculously expensive as far as resources are concerned, but man, let me tell you, it's worth it. And speaking of worth it things right here, let me just go ahead and, well, I can't exactly clear this up, but yeah, so we have the AZelevator Elevator Mod by TumbleTV, and it's pretty much what it says on the tin. It's an elevator that you can put on a piston, and it doesn't actually come on piston. So yeah, you put this elevator block on the piston. That is all of this, by the way. I thought this may be 2 or 3 blocks, but it's actually just 1 block. So it's, well, guess what does? I'll give you 5 guesses. No, it's not a small attack ship. No, it's not a large attack ship. No, it's not a deep space exploration vessel. It's just an elevator. And I've clipped through the bottom of it. Good job me, because I've set it to be too fast. Oh man. Let's have another go at that. Yeah, reverse. Yeah, you can actually, as you saw there, it does have 4 buttons there, so you can assign the 4 buttons to be various things. I'm going to go ahead and assign this button to decrease the velocity, so give me a second. So there we go. I've decreased the velocity, so now we should be able to go up safely. Never mind. I wasn't having that issue when I was testing it, but yeah, so it's what it says on the tin. Just takes you up, takes you down. Shouldn't be doing that though. Okay, there we go. So I just gotta decrease the velocity a little bit more, and just maybe this time. Okay, no, that's weird. That's weird. It also deleted this block that this ramp was attached to, so it's a WIP mod. And for mods, we've also got, I would like to mention this before I forget it, the ISM Hellfire Launcher by FancyFez. That's these guys here. Yeah, they're not available for large for stations. They may not be available for large ships either. Hold on, let me check that out actually. Okay, yeah. So they're only available for small ships. Yeah, they're only available for small ships. And they're missile launchers. Long story short, these things are ridiculous, but we're gonna get to them in a tad bit. Right now, we are going to go on to the Draco City ship by 911 Minecraft. Yep, that's right, 911 Minecraft second station. Really, this is the station. It says it's a ship, but it's a station. Well, technically, yeah, it's technically, yes, it is a ship that you can fly around and just look awesome. And I have to admit, you do look awesome in it. But come on, it's a moving station. Let's be honest here. But 911 Minecraft again, second mod station that he's ever produced. Second time on the weekly workshop roundup. So hats off to 911 Minecraft. I mean, Ecto Sage, come on. You are a beast, but you got some serious competition here, buddy. This guy is sick. So, 911 Minecraft, if you're watching this, then hearty congratulations, because this is insanity. This is absolutely insane. Not like we expect anything different after last week, but yes. So, about the Draco City ship, it's a deep space mobile command base. It comes complete with a gravity drive, docking for 20 ships, a refinery deck, a medbay, and much more. You can cruise the galaxies in this ship at a very slow pace, I have to admit. I did test it earlier, but yeah, in case you're wondering where the docking is, you've got 4 of these little outer spire guys. You've got 4 of these little outer spire guys. There's one over there, and they've got 5 docking connectors on them apiece. They got 4 that poke outwards, and then 1 on the bottom there. It is ridiculously hard to dock a large ship, but then again, you're trying to connect a tiny little pixel of space here with another tiny little pixel of space on a large ship that's insanely hard to line up because it's so slow. Anyway, so let's go and get into this guy. And not like that. So here we are in the Draco City ship by 911 Minecraft. And yep, it's huge. As you can probably tell by this room here, it's pretty dang massive. You come in here and you've got these buttons. I don't know what they do. I tried pressing them on my test run. Okay! Well then, I have been sucked up into a vortex and I can't get out. So we're back. I was a silly. Don't go pressing buttons that you don't know what they do. Well then, that was quite an experience. But anyway, so yes, we are back here. And by the way, in case you're wondering where the door is, it's right here. Well, there are several. There are like 2 on each side. They're right above these walkways here. A couple of, maybe 1 story up. But yeah, he did say something about a faster than light system, so maybe that was it, and I was just a silly. But anyway, let's go down and see what's down here. This is the central chamber, and if you look over here, you can see that you've got, well, these areas here where you can sit and enjoy the view. By the way, I should mention that he has no mods, so the types of rooms that he has here are fairly limited. So yeah, you've got 4 sitting rooms all surrounding here, but if you had mods, you could probably get rid of these ramps here and fill in, maybe place a door like there-ish and make these into like living quarters for people, which would be really awesome. So King Software House, you know we want furniture in the game. You know we want furniture in the game. Get on it. Get on it. Because that would allow 911 Minecraft to make even more awesome stuff. So, yep, here's another button panel. I tried pressing it, and I don't know what it does, so I'm not going to mess with it this time. For all I know, it could have probably broken something that I didn't see, but, so yeah, all 4 of the wings, we're in one of the wings now, and all 4 of the wings are basically the exact same thing. They're pretty much engine units. You've got gyroscopes here. This thing turns hella slow. You've got gyroscopes here and 4 small reactors. You've got some containers up top that I'll show you. These, that's how, I believe that's how these get their fuel. But so yeah, you got a bunch of small reactors. It looks like maybe about 8 or 10 small reactors here. And then this is a, I believe this turns into a docking port outside. I believe that's the outside just on the other side of that wall there. But yep, so that's pretty much it for this room. It's just pretty much all 4 wings are just giant engineering bays with engines on the bottom, top, left, and right. And then up here, yeah, you've got 3 extra large, well, let's say extra large, I think they're just large containers. Yeah, you got 3 large containers and 1 medium container that leads to a connector. I believe it's a connector, at least on the top. And then more gyroscopes there and there and there and there. Alright, there. So that's pretty much all the wings covered. Very simple layout. I was expecting maybe, well, if you want to go and make this into a permanent station, I would download the crap out of this 911 Minecraft. But if you want to make this into a proper station rather than a mobile base, you could get rid of all of these containers and just basically empty these wing things out and make these into like civilian quarters or something, make them into a proper station. Or maybe you have the top, or maybe you have the, yeah, maybe you have these down here be the civilian quarters and then have the connectors on the top, so people could still refuel and they'd have like direct access to the civilian quarters and everything else. So that would be really awesome. 911 Minecraft, if you could make, well, first of all, make even more mods. I'm just gonna go up and make sure I didn't miss anything here. I'm pretty sure I didn't. No, I did not. So here we go. We're back into the central part. And by the way, yep, in case you didn't notice, which you'd have to be blind not to, that's a cargo container running to a central refinery in the middle. I believe it's a central refinery anyway. So yeah, that's all 4 of the wings covered, because like I said, they're the exact same. So which of you guys goes up? Here we go. So now we're going up to the, well, up to the flying area place thing. Let me actually go up here. Yep, and then turn around. And this is, well, this is where we came from. there's another elevator that goes up. I'm just going to go up like this. And then this is the observation deck. That's where you would presumably control the faster than light system. And then around somewhere here, yeah, there's another elevator shaft that goes up almost all the way to the top. So then here we have, I believe this is an empty room, which could be whatever you make of it. Yeah, this is an empty room here. So this could be, for instance, captain's quarters or elite quarters or some sort of council room for the entire ship. So you could have like a representative of the workers and a representative, you know, the captain and everybody else of note all meet up like right here. And yeah, so that's basically pretty much what you make of it. And then up here all the way, well, first of all, we've got the med bay here. Strange location for med bay. I know I'd prefer the med bay to be down there somewhere, like in the middle, so if you were anywhere else and you had some sort of medical emergency, you could just pop right in here and bang, you're taken care of pretty much. But, I mean, I'm not complaining. This is absolutely sick. Definitely worthy of 911 Minecraft's name. So then all the way at the top is the flight deck. So, yeah, it's just a normal flight deck. I'm not sure what these buttons do, so I'm not going to press them. But look how vast this is. Keep in mind, this is technically a ship. Yeah, it's technically a ship. This is technically one of the biggest ships we've ever seen on Space Engineers Weekly Workshop Roundup. In fact, as far as area is concerned, I think it is the biggest ship we've ever seen. And then, well, we've got this terminal here. I believe these are programmable blocks, so you can do with those whatever you want. And now we're going to go all the way back down and get out of here. So we are out, and now we're moving on to the DawnStar Destroyer by Ravric, which is this big bastard here. It's got 8 big CSD battle cannon turrets that you'll have to download separately. It's the first ship of the DawnStar line. DS ships don't care about function as much as Midnight vessels do. I guess it's another line of his that he's got going on. But they have one priority above all: to be awesome! And this right away reminds me of that, what was that ship that we reviewed in the second weekly workshop roundup? Because it has these sort of panels that poke out to the sides right here. And it look really cool. But yeah, I'm trying to find the door here, and I'm terrible at finding the door. I'll admit that much. So it looks like these thrusters. Oh, okay, yeah. Well, that's kind of cool the way he's got that set up. So if you hit a thruster, then sort of inside here, and it doesn't do as much damage to surrounding armor, because as you can see, it's got about maybe 1 or 2 blocks worth of space up there and 1 or 2 down there. So if this guy explodes, or if these guys explode rather, then they're not going to take out a whole section of armor with them. So that's kind of cool, and it allows them to be all embedded and sick looking and everything. So that's really well thought out. And I am looking for the door. By the way, I have not had a chance to actually get in and explore this guy before. Now, usually I try to get in and explore before I actually do the reviews, but I just haven't had enough time. So, but yeah, these are the turrets, the CSD battle cannon turrets. Turn and look at your enemies and destroy things and just generally be a very big nuisance. And he's got rocket launchers on either side of the ship as well, which is cool. Okay, so I just had to dig a slight hole through the armor because I got a little bit bored of looking for the door and just decided to go, screw it. We're just gonna plunge straight into this thing. So it looks like we've plunged straight into engineering. So we've got 2 big reactors here, and they are running 2 connectors. The docking port, I believe, is over here. It's on the bottom of the back of the ship, which is a little bit of a nuisance, quite frankly, because that's got to be hellishly hard to dock up to. So, yeah, and then we've got all of these block guys here, and over here, yep, it's just an extension of engineering, more gyroscopes and everything. And, okay, here's the door. It's very well hidden. I gotta hand it to you, it's very well hidden. It's beside a thruster. So yeah, it's a little bit, that's a little bit weird to get to. So this is the combat bridge, moving straight along here. Yeah, this is the combat bridge. We've got 8 terminals here on either side of the walkway, and then here, even more gyroscopes. So this thing must turn like an absolute freaking monster, I can only imagine. And then down here, more, I believe those are command blocks or programmable blocks, whatever you want to call them. And then, yeah, this is another reactor, large reactor here. My apologies. Once again, I've never actually been in this ship before, so I don't exactly know my way around, but from appearances, it looks to be pretty basic. I don't see any crew quarters, that's for certain. Maybe you could quarter your crew in here if you were insane and you wanted them to have thruster noise invading their cabin. But anyway, is that absolutely it? Well, here's the med bay, so I assume, well, this is another reactor. Yeah, even more gyros right there. Man, all the gyros, look at them. They're crazy. This thing's going bonkers, the gyroscopes. Then up here, what do we have? Well, some sort of thruster maintenance area, it looks like. Yeah, because there's no way you're going to get into here. Absolutely no way. I'm standing on that. I am about to fall to my death. Here, let me not do that. Okay, there we go. So yeah, it's fairly basic, you know? But then again, I do like basic things that just sort of get the job done. There's not a lot of fluff to this. I will admit that it's not, if you're looking for something that's absolutely 100% immersive, like Siri. By the way, I couldn't pay Siri in because, yeah, well, she brought my frame rate down to 8. Oh yeah, look at this. This steering is absolutely ridiculous for a large ship. Yeah, that's impressive. That's impressive. I gotta give it to the ship. That's pretty dang good steering. But yeah, I couldn't pay Siri in because she brought my frame rate down to 8. So frame rate of 8 is always fun. Anyway, where do I get out? It's one of these. Front. Gun commands. Turret 1, 2. Okay. Actually, yeah, let's try that. Let's see exactly how powerful these are. Well, they sound dang menacing. They're taking a while. They take a while to reload. Let's have you turn towards Draco City and see if we can get a good shot here. Okay, there we go, across there. No, stop. Go the other way. Oh. Whew. Dang. Yeah, that just went straight through the armor. Like, I don't even care. Look at that. Bang. Ridiculous. I knew those CSD battle cans were something insane when I first got them, but that just proved my point. That just proved it, pretty much. So let's go ahead and get out of here and then move on to StrikeTech Hermes long-range Recon, shall we? So, StrikeTech Hermes long-range Recon by someone. I forgot to put his name down in the notes. That is embarrassing. But yeah, you'll know from the video. But anyway, so yeah, and by the way, in case you're wondering, yes, this is supposed to be covered up with glass. Unfortunately, since I have to paste each ship into a different world, regardless of whether they come with their own world or not, I couldn't. So that's rather, well, it wouldn't actually sort of paste in the glass. So that must have been a mod that the author forgot to bring up, because I thought I'd download all the mods. But yeah, so I'm just gonna plop down a gravity generator here. So we've got our two little small ship gravity generators here. Perspective is weird. So we've got our two little small ship gravity generators here. That's another mod. But yeah, it's basically a small, large ship. Look at all this. And as you guessed from the title, this is a reconnaissance ship. It's just a little tiny fella meant to communicate with a bigger base. It's only got one bed, so I assume the crew of 3 or 4 rather sleeps in shifts. But anyway, so yep, it's just a little tiny ship. It's got a little toilet where you have to. There's no way you're fitting in that. There's no way you're fitting in the toilet at all. But anyway, I love this. Look at this. This looks so amazingly cool. Just all this equipment here, dude. This would be my room, basically, if I could make it that way. This would be my room. It would look exactly like this. But I guess I'll have to settle for having an Alienware, which is cool enough in itself. Oh man, I gotta love it. Gotta love it. And I love how these lights on these small ship interior walls they almost remind me of a field of stars. If you sort of squint, which I'm doing right now, there's sort of a very symmetrical field of stars. Just the interior is fantastic here. All the lights and all the buttons and everything. I hope Hal's not here. Is Hal here? Oh yeah, we are working for the Federation, by the way. I mean Starfleet, rather. Federation, where did I get that? Yeah, we are working for Starfleet, apparently. So let's actually try to fly this guy. And we got warning, alert, control pad up, X, try, hazard. Let's just disregard those and hope they don't break anything. Okay. Oh, we have no gyroscopes. And it appears that the block that holds that terminal down, or these terminals down, hasn't spawned in either. So we're going to plop some gyroscopes in here. So we've got some small ship gyroscopes in here, and now we're going to actually try to fly this bad boy. Let's see how she gets on. Oh, Jesus. Well, there go. There go our control terminals out the front of the ship. Yeah, they don't detach like that usually, but good lord, this thing has ridiculous acceleration. It's massive. That's amazing acceleration. Okay, so yeah, you just keep sliding on like that, and yeah, it does. That acceleration is absolutely incredible. Let's actually open up the control panel, and let's see. How do I ramp system? Can I ramp system? Okay. Oh, by the way, yeah, it does have a zoomable camera up front, which is awesome. So it appears to be inverted though, which sucks. But yeah, a zoomable camera. So if you're, say, orbiting a planet, you could say, "Oh, I see that crack there. Let's go and explore that with inverted controls. Oh yeah, just as I expected, there are, it's a very pixelated planet. Very strange looking. And, yeah, but there, that dent there, that does look like an enemy base. Yeah, Houston, we have a problem, or I don't know what they say to indicate problems in Star Trek. But, so has our ramp closed? No, it has not. There's a ramp system they mentioned. And, DB mag. Let's try... I don't know. Yeah, this ramp is supposed to, get off. Oh. Well, it looks like the ramp is broken off. I believe it looks like that. Yeah, the ramp, if we could stop character. The ramp is gone. The ramp broke off, which is rather unfortunate, but you know what? It's just the way things happen. So we are moving on to our fourth and final ship or station, and that is the colony in a suitcase, which is this. You might be thinking, the colony in a suitcase by Cptsavarus. I did remember his name. Oh, by the way, I forgot to mention real quick. The ship that we were just flying, the Hermes, comes in its world with these three drone guys. The Snooper, which I guess is a Recon drone, and the Peeper, which is, I guess, another sort of Recon drone, and then the Defender. So I guess once those guys get close enough, or you can actually maybe control them from the Hermes. So this guy defends, as you can tell by the fact that he's got guns, and then these two, obviously, well, I say obviously, well, they don't break apart like that, but they sort of, well, they are Recon drones. So anyway, the colony in a suitcase by Cptsavarus. Yeah, you may be wondering, you may be saying rather, that this is absolutely the most useless looking colony I've ever seen. Well, check this out. Alright, I've just got to press... Well, that's weird. I'm all... if you'll forgive me, ladies and gentlemen. Once again. Yeah. Okay, so just gotta press this, and then this. And then it's supposed to be repacking, or unpacking rather. You'll see what I mean in a second. Let me try to... Well, it's not working. Hold on a second. Okay, here we go. I believe it's unpacking itself. Like it said, colony in a suitcase. Well, okay, here we go. See, it's unpacking itself. It's just folding out, which is amazing. Look at that. That is sick. And then the walkways fold out, the solar panels fold out. That's cool. That's cool. So, it's a colony, a little foldable colony. Hold on. Some gravity system is interfering with me almightily. I believe it may be the Hermes. So, yeah, I took care of that. Now we should be free to explore the colony in a suitcase. So, yeah, we've got, well, from, I believe it may be over here. Yeah, from over here, we've got the cargo module over there, the living quarters and the mess hall. And, down here, well, yeah, down here is the garage area, the dock area pretty much, and then over here the control center and communication array, and then over here is the machine room, the elevator, and the defense platform. So let's actually start with the living quarters slash mess hall. If we could land on it, that would be lovely. 7 frames a second, wow, good holy crap, that is a record low. Okay, so it's a little bit hard to get in. It's weird. But anyway, so we are in the mess hall at 8 frames a second. Multi-core, please. Multi-core rendering, please. Keen. But yeah, so this is the mess hall here. Very, very spacious and comfortable, and with space coffee, which is amazing and awesome and cool and everything. And we've got these little outside sort of areas here, so we can go and just sort of chill out. And, well, where are the living quarters? I don't see any living quarters here. All I see is a mess. I don't know, maybe just sort of a combination mess and living quarters area thing. Anyway, so let's move straight on to the cargo module, the connectors, and the landing platform here. So yeah, well, hold on, where are we? Yeah, this is the 4-bay med room, and yeah, well, it's just what it says on the tin, pretty much just a medical bay. You've got a little window to look in there, that's pretty dang awesome, and then you've got a little receptionist desk, it looks like, which is a nice touch. That's actually pretty cool, pretty dang cool. And then over here we have the machine room, the elevator, and the defense platform. Okay, rolling thing, I guess, I don't know. I've got the screenshot here. But could you let me jump in? Thank you. Yeah, I've got a screenshot, or a screenshot here that has directions on it, but they're not too very specific. But yeah, the machine room, the elevator, and the defense platform. Apparently that's this one. And then down here, the very last one, we've got the control center and the comms array right here. So yeah, very control centery, and yeah, it's a pretty well laid out, very space efficient actually. That's what strikes me about this whole thing. It's very, very space efficient. It packs what you need where you need it as concisely in as small an area as it can be packed. So that's pretty cool. That is very, very cool indeed. And I do like the courtyard. The courtyard, that whole concept there. Just having a little place here to hang out. It's very, very, very nice. And then down here, yep, down here is just the dock, and this is where you park your ships and everything. And I wonder, why is this not connected? Well, that's kind of weird, actually. But anyway, yeah, it's a really cool concept. I really like it. I can see how this would be super, super, super easy to deploy. And like if you had all the mods, you could just pop into the world and then deploy it in your survival world, and it would be a little small base with everything you needed. It's very cool. It's an awesome, awesome concept. So hats off to you, Cptsavarus. That's a very awesome concept that you have going on, and a pretty sweet looking implementation. Now I believe the only thing we have left to do with it is this. And now it should start repacking. so you can move it wherever you dang well please. Yep, here it goes. This is so cool. The antenna just sort of folds in there, the communications area, and watch this. Yeah, there we go. It's packing itself up, calling it a suitcase. It does actually. Oh, I thought for a second that it actually damaged itself there. That would have sucked. So it's pulling those things in there, and yeah, that is sick. That is incredibly cool. That is so cool. Something said something there. I'm not sure what, but anyway. So finally, it feels like I've been filming for an hour and 22 days. We've got the where is it? The ISM Hellfire Launcher by FancyFez, and this is on one of my designs here. One of my small ships that sort of looks like a fighter jet. The Typhoon MRS-1 Deathhorn. It's not actually on the workshop yet, but if you guys want on the workshop, I'd be more than glad to put it on the workshop for you. But anyway, so let me have a look at the ship's inventory here. Yeah, we've got to put the ISM Hellfire Launchers into the hotbar, and then you're not going to believe how much damage these guys do. I mean, it's just, holy crap. I got out of the ship. That's very smart of me. Yeah, let's pick a target. Actually, let's go with the... Actually, you could probably see the damage better on the Draco, but watch this. Watch this. Damn! And yes, all those are missiles. I just blew my right hand missile launcher off there, but as you can see, I'm just freaking... Look at this! Look at this destruction! It's completely almighty. It is amazing. I've destroyed my ship, but... Yep. We just punched a hole clean through there. I did actually go up against a heavily armored ship during testing, and I managed to decimate him within a couple of seconds. Look at this. Look at this. This is amazing. This is huge destruction. That's massive, massive destruction. And like I said, heavy armor, it don't even give a damn. It just goes straight through that crap. I believe this may have some heavy armor on it. I could be wrong. I know that that guy down there has some heavy armor, so I'm going to spawn in another version of that ship that I just had, and I'm going to put the ISM Hellfires on him, and we're going to have another go. Now we're going to attack the UCF Medical Transport Gentian. It's another mod that we're not actually showcasing today. Those are, well, I didn't want to get that close to them yet, but hold on. Let me get out of range here. Alright, so as you can see, these are the regular missiles. That's their firing rate. Very, very crap. But let's go and actually add these guys back into the hotbar here. Evil laugh. Alright, so look at this, look at this. It's just peppering them with decimation. It's absolutely amazing. Okay, he's got to lock onto me with his missiles. I think I actually took... Yeah, okay, there you go, I believe his reactors are now toast, as is the rest of his ship. Yeah, he's gone. He's just... Good lord. This is a broadside. This is nothing short of a massive broadside. I know it's technically not a broadside, but this is typically what a broadside from a large ship looks like. Have I managed to break his ship in two? Yes, I have. It's just like that. Just like that, he's gone. He's gone. It's amazing. ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Ah, man, I'm gonna have so much fun building ships with this. Look at this. Look at this decimation here. Look at this destruction. That is space junk. That was a ship. That's just space junk. Now it's even bigger space junk. Oh, well, that was amazing. As was this video, I hope. So if you like this video, then go ahead and bitch slap that like button. If you really, really liked it, you want to see more, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Hey, I've been MC Zinman. You've been awesome. And I'll see you guys in the next video, which hopefully won't be in 2 weeks. MCZ out.